Well, fans, it's now time to announce tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Salt Lake Bees, the AAA affiliate of the Los Angeles Angels. Their lineup is announced tonight by their manager, Doug Davis. Leading off and playing center field, number 3, Nelson Rada. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 2, Kyron Paris. Hitting third tonight, the designated hitter, wearing number 4, Pablo Reyes. Batting fourth, first baseman number 24, Nico Cavadas. Hitting fifth, the third baseman number 8, Jamer Candelario. Batting sixth and playing right field this evening, number 13, Rowdy Rodriguez. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 5, Yomer Sanchez. Batting eighth, left fielder number 9, Cade Marlowe. And hitting ninth tonight, the catcher, number 6, Logan Porter. And the starting pitcher for the Salt Lake Bees tonight, right-hander number 36, Caden Dana. Now, fans, here's tonight's starting lineup for your Tacoma Rainiers. As announced by manager John Russell. Leading off, playing shortstop, number 0, Ryan Bliss. Batting second, playing left field, number 41, Nolan Jones. Hitting third tonight, playing second base, number 3, Michael Arroyo. Batting fourth tonight, playing right field, wearing number 32, Lázaro Montes. Batting fifth, first baseman, number 23, Connor Joe. Hitting sixth tonight, playing center field, number 6, Stuart Fairchild. Hitting seventh, the third baseman, number 8, Andy Ibanez. Batting eighth, designated hitter, number 4, Victor Labrada. And batting ninth, the catcher, number 44, Willie McIver. And the starting pitcher for the Rainiers tonight, right-hander, number 21, Gabe Moser.
And currently headed towards home plate to exchange lineup cards and go over stadium ground rules with both teams are tonight's umpires. At first base tonight, Mickey Smith. At third base, McCon Hammond. And at home plate, calling balls and strikes, John Sparling.
fans, here they come. Your Tacoma Rainiers. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, at this time, we ask that you please rise and kindly remove your hats and join us in honoring America and those who protect it with the singing of our national anthem. Performed tonight by our good friends, the Harborettes.
1, 2, 3. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Harborettes. Thanks for joining us tonight, ladies.
Look here, look at shorty got back. Should I ask her for a dance? Hold on, there's too many in the wolf pack. And besides, dirty cash talking to her, buying her fake furs and taking her to the fever. Quiet as it's kept, they ain't even it's been. She spends his Franklins, hit the malls with her friends. Material girl living in a material world, but it's alright, cause it's Saturday night. So Mr. Funk Master, pump the BGs. And all you college students playing Ouija's, check the spelling R-E-F-U-G-E. Get the CD from Sam Goody. You ain't even close with the rhymes that you wrote. Don't be mad cause you broke. Let me clear my throat. John Forte, grab the mic and go sway it this way.
John Forte, yeah, watch your lady.
Watch your lady, yeah. Especially around baby girl.
If you got more than $1 in your pocket right now, put your hands up.
Well, you can tell by the way I roll, shorty, that I'm a ladies' man, a businessman. Condos down the shore, multi-million pension plan, but it ain't in my plan to make moves without the fam. No, can't keep it intact. Yo, clef, do the track. John, play the map while I pay the tax. Business as usual, watching suspects. Still, my assets get cut with G-Lets. We built this concept, connect like 9X. Drinks at the bar, my American Express.
Hey, yo, John is chillin', dirty cash dealin'. What more can I say? We livin', that's what we got it good. And since you understood, we
Happy Wednesday night, fans. Thank you so much for joining us at the ballpark. Boy, what a beautiful night in the Pacific Northwest. Now, what do you say? Let's play ball. Leading up for the Salt Lake Bees, center fielder number 3, Nelson Rada.
22nd start of the year. Another beautiful night here in Tacoma as Nelson Rada digs in from the left side. First pitch is a checked swing on the appeal. He did not go around. We are underway right on time, 7:05 local time here in the Pacific Northwest. Ozer deals that one, hit out to right field, and it will get down for a base hit. And Nelson Rada is aboard. That'll bring up Kyron Paris, and we bring you upstairs here with us tonight. Riley Payne, Andy Helwig with you. The Rainiers looking to extend their winning streak to 5 games, and they have had a lot of success against Salt Lake here at this ballpark.
Yeah, and you look at what Tacoma has done 12 consecutive victories against the Bees in this building, going back to 2024. So sometimes you just got a team's number. Rainiers have the Bees number here, going to try and keep that going behind Gabe Moser, who has strung together a really strong stretch of starts here for Tacoma.
Kyron Paris from the right side. First pitch misses low and away for ball one. Moser over 114 2/3 innings. Has walked 33 to 76 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .258 against him. As he gets a swing and a miss. Count evens at a ball to strike. Paris, the shortstop for the Bees, entering tonight with a .289 average. 1-1. Misses low. 2 balls and a strike. .74 degrees right now here in Tacoma. Winds are logged at 7 miles per hour. As this one misses low. 3 balls and a strike. 51% humidity as well. Some bright blue skies here at Cheney Stadium. Rada shuffles off of first base. Moser deals and the runner takes off. It misses low and away, so Paris will advance nonetheless. He reaches on a free pass to put runners at first and second base. Now for Pablo Reyes.
Designated hitter number 4, Pablo Reyes.
The DH bats from the right side. Yesterday, Reyes went 1 for 4, also hitting third in the order, singled and scored a run. First pitch shows bunt, pushes it down the third base side, but it rolls foul. Heads back to the plate. Both base runners retreat. Tacoma wearing their home whites tonight. White tops, white bottoms. Rainiers in navy blue cursive font across the front of the chest. The red outline, navy blue numbers on the back. And a navy blue stripe down the side of the white pants with the blue caps, and the red Rainiers are across the front. Here's the 0-1. Reyes shows bunt again, pushes it down the third base side as Moser collects. He throws wide to first, and that will get away. Rada comes in to score, and the Bees take a 1-0 lead here in the first.
And bunt up the third baseline, and Moser able to get there, gets a good hand on it, and the throw just goes up the baseline. And for Connor Joe, a tough spot over there. You're already looking into the sun, and after that, the throw goes into the line. You got to kind of get out of the way of the runner. And now Rainier is going to bring the infield in.
2 in scoring position and a 1-0 lead for Salt Lake. Nico Cavadas, the cleanup batter. First pitch misses inside. I believe it's actually Jamer Candelario at the plate. The pitch misses for ball 2. That is Candelario. Two base runners in scoring position. Here's the 2-0. That is low. And a 3-0 count on the board. Candelario with a home run yesterday. He had a 3-hit performance, going 3 for 4 batting cleanup. 3 consecutive games with a home run for him. .3-0. That's in for his strike. Moser back in the count. On 1-0 Salt Lake. Here's the pitch. And it's in for his strike. Count is full. Moser sets at the belt. The payoff. swing, and he hits it foul as it finds its way out to the bullpen. A little heads up for the Salt Lake relievers out there. Candelario continues to battle. Another payoff. Well, check swing, and he stays alive as he fouls it straight back. Moser readies and deals. That is fouled off again. Down the first base side. Paris at third, Reyes at second base. Another 3-2. Low and inside, ball 4. Candelario wins the battle. He will work the walk. That is the second free pass issued by Moser this inning. Bases loaded now as Rowdy Rodriguez comes to the plate. Will set the defense for Tacoma tonight. MacGyver completes the battery with Joe at first, Arroyo at second base, Ibanez at third, Bliss at short, left to right in the outfield, Jones, Fairchild, and Montez. Rowdy Rodriguez from the right side. First pitch is in for his strike. Sinker to start things out. Rodriguez yesterday went 1 for 4. He singled in his first at bat as he hits it sharply foul down the third base side. Count is 0-2. Singled, scored a run, 1 for 4 on the day after that. The Bees did all of their scoring in the first 3 innings. 3 runs in the second, 2 in the third. The Rainiers bullpen able to keep them off the board after that. One nothing Salt Lake, top of the first inning. The 0-2. Misses just high, and a ball and 2 strikes. Umpiring crew today, Sean Sparling's calling balls and strikes. Mickey Smith at first. Macon Hammond, the crew chief, is at third base. The 1-2. Misses for ball 2 with a sinker. Count evens. Two home. Off the plate, count is full. Base is loaded for the Bees. And another foul ball. Rodriguez fouls back the cutter. Paris at third, Reyes still at second, with Candelario, the runner, at first. Moser now up to 24 pitches, 12 for strikes. Here's the payoff. This one hit on the ground to the second baseman. Arroyo throws to Bliss. The return to first in time for the double play. A run will score in the process. Paris crosses the plate, but it goes 4-6-3 on the double play. And the Rainiers get 2 outs now in the first. Reyes moves up to third base on the double play. Now with 2 outs, that is going to bring up Yolmer Sanchez. First pitch misses for ball 1. That's in for a strike. Count evens at 1 apiece. A late lineup change for the Bees, so it is Rada leading off, Paris, Reyes, Candelario, Rodriguez, Sanchez, Goebel be at first base, Marlowe in left field, Logan Porter doing the catching tonight. Check swing, and it's blocked by MacGyver. Did not go around, thought about offering on the knuckleball. 2 balls and a strike now for Sanchez. Yesterday, he was able to drive in a pair in the second inning, going 1 for 4 on the day. The 2-1. Misses for ball 3. Infield can back up now with 2 outs. 2-0 Salt Lake in the top of the first inning. Moser deals the 3-1. Swing and a miss at the cutter. Count is full. Here's the payoff. This one hit on the ground sharply and out of the reach of Arroyo. It gets into right field. Reyes trots in to score on a single. From Yolmer Sanchez, the Bees make it a 3-0 lead here in the first. Now to bring up Ben Goebel as the inning continues, but a mound visit ahead of that. Mike McCarthy goes out, the Rainiers pitching coach, along with Ryan Bliss, Willie MacGyver. Activity in the bullpen early for Tacoma. Bielenson starting to warm up. 31 pitches right now for Moser. Typically 35 is the cutoff in an inning. Looking to get the final out here. Goebel bats from the right side. First pitch. Misses for ball 1 with a sinker. Moser has been so solid for Tacoma. 3 consecutive quality starts coming into today's game. As the 1-0 is bounced towards the shortstop. Bliss has got it, underhand toss to Arroyo. They go the short way for the force out and the final out in the first inning. 3-0 Bees take the lead. We head to the home half.
Leading off for the Rainiers tonight, the shortstop, number 0, Ryan Bliss.
Arroyo due up for the Rainiers, facing the starter tonight, the right-hander Caden Dana. Dana toes the rubber at 6'4". He is 215 pounds, 22 years old, from Warwick, New York. 11th round pick in 2022. He is on the 40-man for the Angels. Ryan Bliss digs in from the right side as Dana kicks and deals. First pitch off the plate with the fastball, ball 1. Dana making his 20th start of the season for Salt Lake. As this one misses off the plate. 2 balls and a strike. 2-5 record, 6.18 ERA over 71 1/3 innings. He has walked 47, 69 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .230 against him. The pitch is ripped out to center field. Rada going back out near the scoreboard, but he's got room. Deepest part of the ballpark. He hauls it in, and there's one away. That one smoked 101 off the bat for Bliss. Just very difficult to hit one out to center field here at Cheney Stadium.
Yeah, got a fastball in a great spot, no doubt about it, and gave it a good ride, 413 feet straightaway center. And a lot of places that'll get it done.
That'll bring up Nolan Jones. First pitch misses low and inside for ball 1. So 1 out to start out the outing for Dana tonight. It's 1-0 to Jones, misses low and in, 2-0. Second game at Cheney Stadium for Nolan Jones, and yesterday a multi-hit night for him. Pair of doubles and a run scored. Off the plate, ball 3. Dana shrugs his shoulders, rocks and deals a 3-0. That's in for his strike, goes to a fastball at 95. Here's the 3-1. And for strike 2, count is full.
Now for Dana, it is going to be a lot of that 4-seam fastball. Lefties are going to see more of the curveball as the off-speed. Righties will get more of the slider, changeup. They'll throw occasionally to lefties, but it's going to be a whole lot of heaters.
Here's the payoff. Bouncing ball hit to the second baseman. Sanchez scoops it up, throws to first, 2 away. That'll bring up Michael Arroyo with the bases empty. Second baseman heads to the plate. The defense today for Salt Lake. Porter is the battery mate for Dana with the first baseman tonight, Goebel. Sanchez at second, Candelario's at third, Paris at short. Left to right in the outfield, Marlowe, Rada, and Rodriguez. As Arroyo lifts it down the left field side, it hooks foul out to the party deck. A 1. Popped up down the third base side. Dana gives it a look. Candelario in fair territory makes the catch. That'll retire this side, and 1-2-3 inning for Caden Dana. It's 3-0 Bees. We are off to the second on Kixie 880.
Well, fans, it's now time to take a Wednesday night trip to our high voltage
Most of all men could take my hand from my God. My God.
Batting eighth for the Salt Lake Bees tonight, playing left field, number 9, Cade Marlowe.
Washington. Game number 123 here tonight of the regular season. We are winding down here in 2026. Marlowe from the left side. Moser deals the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Had a sweeper for strike one.
Really looking for a quick inning here after throwing 33 in that opening frame. Try and even things out here.
Here's the 0-1. Misses for a ball. The count evens. Bees sent 7 to the plate in the first inning, scoring 3 runs on 2 hits and 1 error. Here's the 1-1. Ripped foul down the first base side. A ball and 2 strikes. Marlowe went 1 for 4 yesterday. Singled in the 4th inning. The 1-2 home. Blown away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one hit out to center field, and it gets down for a base hit. Cade Marlowe has a leadoff single to start out the 2nd inning.
You know, and this Salt Lake lineup is so deep. You know, I mean, guys like they added Pablo Reyes, Cade Marlowe, mid-season additions. Just it really lengthened out that lineup. Yesterday he was batting 9th, today in the 8th spot. To have a hitter of that caliber in the bottom third of your lineup, that's really dangerous.
Logan Porter at the plate. First pitch misses for ball 1. Bees have been one of the best offenses in AAA this year. Runner takes off. Marlowe breaks for second. Throw is wide. He is in there with the stolen base. Got a great jump and no surprise there. Cade Marlowe swipes second. Bees threatened with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, 29th of the season for him, and again, just so quick. We talked about yesterday, one of the best base stealers in Tacoma franchise history.
This one bounced foul down the third base side. Top of the order waiting on deck. The pitch sails high and away, and a 3-1 count now for Porter. Bees hitting .281 as a team this season. Vegas, the best average. Sacramento is second. Bees right there in the top 3 as this one is fouled off. Count is full. Yesterday, Rivero doing the catching, the Major League rehabber. Porter for the first time in the series. Moser sets at the belt. And the payoff. Blown away, ball 4. Porter reaches on a walk. That is the 3rd free pass for the Bees. It's back to the top of the order, Nelson Rada.
Yeah, just uncharacteristic out of Moser. Like I said, 33 walks for him in 114 and 2/3 innings. You know, has not given a whole lot of free passes out this year. But he's going to have to find a way to grind through this. Really desperate need of a ground ball here.
Rada shows bunt, pushes it towards the mound. Moser's got it, throws to second. Bliss able to get the out there. Nice heads-up play for Gabe Moser. Through to second base. That will get Porter at second. Marlowe moves up to third, and Rada will reach. Athletic play for Gabe Moser, though. That'll put runners on the corners and get the first out in the inning.
Keeps the double play in order, too. If you can keep something down here, put up a 0.
Kyron Paris at the plate. First pitch. Off the plate for ball 1. Marlowe at third, Rada at first. Paris with a walk and a run scored in the first inning. Spinning a throw to first base. That was close, but Rada's back in safely. Joe plays in front of the bag, holding him on. Rada with 33 stolen bases this year. He's been caught 8 times. Takes off, swing and a miss at the plate. Throw is high, and it gets into center field. Marlowe is in to score, and up to third goes Rada. Another error will allow the Bees to add on to their lead. It is 4-0 in the second.
And it's just sailed out of the hand of McIver. No other way around it, really. You know, sometimes as a catcher, it slips out of the hand, and that's exactly what happened. And it's turning around, looking at Sean Sparling, seeing if he could make a case, saying he got caught on the backswing or something on the back, but that one just sailing into center.
Stanfield comes in now with a runner at third. Paris at the plate. Moser deals. It's outside. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. Hit out to center field. Fairchild makes the catch. Runner tags at third. Rada breaks for the plate. Throw is offline, and a sacrifice fly for Paris. We'll bring in another run. Bees lead 5-0 in the top of the second inning. The inning continues. Pablo Reyes is the batter. Now with 2 outs, bases empty. Reyes today. The sacrifice bunt in the first inning. Pants on an error, then scored a run as he lines it out to left field. It gets down for a base hit. Reyes is aboard to extend the inning. Here comes the cleanup batter and Jamer Candelario.
And a handful of these balls are well stung too. And you know, Reyes has been one of the best hitters in this league all season after starting off with El Paso, now here with Salt Lake. Second in the league in batting average, and a lot of the times he swings the bat, he's going to square it up, and does there.
First pitch to Candelario misses low and inside. One-0. Misses for ball 2. Batter of the inning for the Bees, the 2-0. In for a strike. Moser gets back in the count. Reyes inching off of first base. And he takes off. The 2-1 misses low. Throw down to second base. Pulls Bliss off the bag. It's a steal for Reyes. Second steal of the inning for the Bees. Reyes now in a scoring position. Candelario in a 3-1 count. The pitch. In for strike two, count is full. Nothing Salt Lake. Moser deals. Fly ball crushed to right field. Montez just turns. It is way back and way, way gone. Jamer Candelario crushes it to right field, and the Bees extend their lead. It is 7-0 here in the second inning. Candelario with a 2-run homer last night. And he's got his second of the series here against Tacoma.
Yeah, when you're hot, you're hot. Fourth straight game with a home run for him. And this one just hung over the heart of the plate. And a no doubter out there to deep right field. And Bees piling it on early.
Three runs in the first, now 4 in the second for Salt Lake. And here's Rowdy Rodriguez as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bielenson continues to warm up now in the bullpen for Tacoma. Candelario with his 14th home run of this season. 2-0 the count now for Rodriguez, who grounded into a double play in the first inning. Popped up, but foul. It finds the seats. 2-1. And the pitch. Fouled back again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Rodriguez takes a lap behind the plate. Moser kicks and deals. That is low, count is full. The payoff. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Moser gets his first strikeout to cap off the second inning. Bees score 4 more runs here in the frame. They do it on 3 hits, 1 error, and none left.
Galloping antelope. Man, she must have been real fast out in center field. Mary Jane, I just know she was super cool. I also wanted to show this real quick. Got a cool old, awesome photo right here over here. From all the way back then. It's still pretty cool, huh? Mary Jane, we are so happy you are here to join us. We brought you some swag. We got you some hats. We got you a nice baseball and a pin that says happy birthday. Hopefully you'll remember this birthday for a long time. Thank you so much for coming down.
Batting fourth for the Rainiers tonight, the right fielder, number 32, Lázaro Montes.
Earned the promotion to AAA in July, as the first pitch is in for a strike. Count is 0-1. Dana deals. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Fourth career start against Tacoma for Caden Dana. He's had a pair of starts against the Rainiers this season. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. That is strike three, and a three-pitch strikeout for Caden Dana to start out the second inning.
Starts him off with a fastball, gets ahead, and then back-to-back changeups, locates him well down to the zone, right below the shins, and gets Montes to swing over the top of it.
4 up, 4 down for the Bees starter. Connor Joe is the batter. First pitch, in for a strike. Joe with 3 walks yesterday. The 0-1 is cut on and missed. 0-2. Joe steps out, he calls time. Dana kicks and deals. This one lined into right field for a base hit, and Tacoma has their first base runner tonight. Joe extends his on-base streak 23 games now for Connor Joe, as he extends the streak in his first at-bat of the night. Now the longest on-base streak for a Rainiers hitter this season.
Yeah, good two-strike approach there. Again, he's waiting on it, lets that ball travel deep in the zone, was ready for the off-speed, and able to find that open side on the right side of the diamond there for the single.
Now it's Stuart Fairchild at the plate. First pitch, misses for ball 1. Fairchild yesterday came up in some big spots for Tacoma, tied the game in the third inning with a 2-run homer. Also an RBI double yesterday, 3 RBI night for him. Here's the 1-0, swing and a miss, count evens. He's currently riding an 8-game hitting streak coming into tonight, hitting .444 over that span. Dana looks back to second, Joe leading off of first. Here's the 1-1. Off the plate, 2 balls and a strike. Fairchild hitting .325, 17 RBI and 5 homers. Spin and a throw to first. Joe is back in safely on a slide.
Yeah, he's been on fire since joining the Tacoma lineup. Obviously, his defense has been elite, but I mean, he's really swung the bat. And this is a pretty substantial sample size, and even over the course of the season, hitting .300.
Swing and a miss, 2-2. Hits in 11 of his 12 games in August. Dana looking in, the 2-2. Misses for ball 3, count is full.
Just looking for a little something to try and start chipping away at this. Again, the bright side for Tacoma is you got a whole lot of game left to try and chip away at this 7-0 deficit.
Here's the payoff. Misses low, ball 4. Another base runner for Tacoma. Runners at first and second now for Andy Ibanez. Third baseman makes his way to the plate. That's what Tacoma did so well yesterday, falling behind 3-0. They quickly countered to get 3 runs in the home half of the second inning. Bees with 2, top of the third, 2 for Tacoma in the home half. So quick response. See if they can start to chip away here tonight. First pitch to Ibanez, misses off the plate for ball 1. And Tacoma has been able to put together some successful games facing Dana. The 2 starts that he's had against Tacoma this season, he hasn't been able to get past the 3rd inning. Here's a 1-0. That's in for a strike. Count evens at 1 apiece. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Dana goes to his slider there. One-two home. Misses low. Slider in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
A heck of a pick by Porter, too. That one bouncing around the front of the plate or so. That kicks away. You get 2 in scoring position.
One out in the bottom of the second. 2-2 is hit down the third base side. It's foul. Count stays even. Joe at second, Fairchild at first. Dana deals. That's low. Count is full. Both base runners take off. It is hit foul. Ends up to the Rainiers dugout. Count stays full. Both base runners retreat. We've seen these 2 be aggressive on the base pass. Joe and Fairchild been able to pull off a double steal where Fairchild was able to steal second. Joe stealing home. Here's the payoff. That's rolled foul. Count stays full.
Yeah, 3-2-1 out here. Trying, again, just a little spark, just a little something to try and turn the momentum here. And Ibanez working a great at-bat. He's spoiling some good pitches by Dana right around the zone.
Here's the payoff. Misses low, ball 4. Bases loaded for Tacoma here in the second. Joe to third, Fairchild to second. Ibanez will reach back-to-back walks. And here comes Victor Labrada.
This is the opportunity that you wanted here. You get a couple base runners, you're able to load them up. Ibanez works a great walk, and now you look for that timely hit to try and start shifting the momentum, because on the other side of it, if Dana's able to get out of this after loading them up with 1 out, then all the momentum stays with Salt Lake. You get yourself in a jam and work out of it, you're still feeling pretty good. But if the Rainiers can get 1 or 2 out of this and start slowly chipping away, then you can turn that tide.
Labrada digs in from the left side. Base is loaded with 1 out. First pitch. Off the plate for ball 1. Labrada's had a lot of success against the Bees in his career, hitting .289 against Salt Lake, pitching over 23 games. Pair of home runs. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss, ball and a strike.
Including his first AAA home run, a grand slam at Salt Lake. See if he can replicate that here.
Opportunity with the bases loaded. Labrada's got 8 home runs this season. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball hit towards the second baseman. Sanchez flips to the shortstop, return to first, not in time, no double play. Connor Joe is in to score. The Rainiers are on the board in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, this is a heck of an effort. The glove flip there by Yolmer Sanchez to second base, and you get the speed of Labrada able to break up that double play. So an opportunity here for McIver. See if he can get in that runner from third and get Tacoma 2 out of this inning.
Fairchild at third base, Labrada at first. Willie McIver steps in. 7-1 Bs. The pitch. Takes a strike. Misses for a ball, and the count evens at 1 apiece. McIver also solid numbers against the Bees. 10 games facing Salt Lake in his career, hitting .294 with 3 home runs. Runners on the corners here, and a 1-1 count. Dana deals. Fly ball hit to right. Long run for Rodriguez. The second baseman Sanchez calls him off. He makes the catch in the outfield grass for the final out of the inning. Tacoma.
Well, fans, this is our Call to the Bullpen, presented by Washington Auto Law. Sitting off the top of the third inning for the Salt Lake Bees, the second baseman, number 5, Yolmer Sanchez.
Even 215 pounds. He's 26 years old from Los Angeles, California. 5th round pick in 2024 for the Gems. He will face Sanchez to lead things off. This one clubbed out to right center field. Fairchild ranging back is to turn and play it off the base of the wall. Sanchez up to second. He's going to try for 3, and the throw there not in time. It's a triple for Sanchez to start out the third inning.
That jumps on that first pitch fastball, and Bielenson throwing one over the plate, trying to get ahead, and Sanchez ready for it. Jumps right on it and legs it out for a leadoff triple.
Second of the season for Sanchez. That will bring up Ben Goebel. Fouls back the first pitch for strike 1. Goebel grounded into a force out his first time up. Bielenson making his 12th appearance with Tacoma, 10 innings so far, 7 walks, 13 strikeouts. AAA. 0-1, fouled straight back, 0-2. Final line for the Rainiers starter, Gabe Moser, tonight. 2 innings of work for him. He allowed 7 runs, only 4 of them earned on 5 hits, 3 walks, 1 strikeout, 1 home run. 61 pitches, 33 for strikes. This one lined to the glove of Bliss. He looks to third. Will hold Sanchez there. Throws to first base for the out, and that'll bring up Cade Marlowe.
This is going to turn into what is essentially a bullpen game here for Tacoma now after Moser goes 2, and so the Rainiers went bullpen game on Sunday. You still have a TBA this week on Saturday after Nick Hull landed on the injured list, and so you're going to ask for probably a couple guys here to get you some bulk innings.
Marlowe at the plate, first pitch misses high for ball 1. Bullpen was solid for Tacoma yesterday. 4 pitchers combining to hold the Bees off the board over 5 innings of work. Allowed just 1 hit. Here's the 1-0. That's in for a strike, count evens. Griswold, Garcia, Gonzalez, Schumann. Marlowe with a single and a run scored tonight. Also stole a base. 1-1. Line drive into left center. That gets down. The Bees will add another. It is 8-1 Salt Lake on an RBI single from Cade Marlowe in the top of the 3rd. Multi-hit game now for Cade Marlowe, his 2nd single of the night.
The batter, catcher, number 6, Logan Porter.
Here comes Logan Porter. Worked a walk in the 2nd inning. First pitch is in for strike 1, but it's going to be challenged by Porter. It's our first challenge on either side tonight. And that one is a strike. The Bees lose the challenge. Catches the high and inside corner of the strike zone with a sinker. Count flips in favor of Bielenson. A 1 in for strike 2. First time Bielenson is facing the Bees in his career as well. Leans in, gets a sign from McIver. 0-2. High and away, a ball and 2 strikes. Lone trip to Cheney Stadium for Salt Lake this season. Tacoma played in South Jordan in mid-May, along with June, as this one is lined into left field. Another base hit for the Bees. Marlowe heading for third base. The throw is there, not in time. He is in safely, and Porter up to second.
It's a single advance. And on top of that, too, Salt Lake comes here 1 time. 2027, the same thing. Only 1 trip to Cheney Stadium for the Bees in 2027.
And it's one of the easiest flights.
One of the easiest flights. It's in your division, even though the divisions, I mean, this stage of the game don't mean anything, but one of the shortest flights in the league. They do it once.
Oh. Here's Nelson Rada. This is in for strike 1. That one is an easy flight. When we had the split series last year for the 4th of July.
Right.
Easy flight.
That's why they do it.
Right. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. And McIver keeps it in front of him. Pulls to his right just a bit, but he gets to it quickly. Both base runners stay put. Marlowe at third, Porter at second.
The Bees get interleague play next year, too.
Who do they have?
I believe they go to Des Moines. See the I-Cubs.
That's a fun one. Here's the 0-2. This one hit foul down the third base side. You ever been to that stadium?
I have. It's nice. I appreciate ballparks that have nods to their big league affiliate where,
Yes.
you know, in Des Moines, everything is kind of that Wrigley green, you know, like the scoreboards there, the outfield walls, the upper suite levels kind of have all that green look to them.
This one's high and away, a ball and 2 strikes.
And you've got the Des Moines is the capital of Iowa.
Right.
And so they have the Capitol building with the big golden dome in right field. It kind of reflects back into the ballpark when the sun starts setting.
We've got everything. Here's the 1-2. This one fouled off again. Rada stays alive. I haven't been to that one. I drove through Iowa.
Des Moines was a fun city too.
Yeah.
Which even more so to the point that they used to be in this league when you'd be
Right.
playing 3-4 game series traveling on game day.
Here's a line drive to right field that will score another run as Marlowe comes in to score on a single from Nelson Rada. The Bees continue to lead. It is 9-1 in the top of the third. 2 runs in the inning. Porter moves up to third, still runners on the corners. Now for Kyron Paris, a multi-hit game for Rada. He has reached 3 times. Paris a walk, a run scored, and an RBI tonight. Still 1 out in the top of the third inning. Paris from the right side. Bielenson sets, and the pitch. Going away for ball 1. It's interesting, too, because you still have those longer flights. We go to Houston.
Right.
I don't have the numbers off the top of my head, but it can't be that much farther.
I've got
You got the
I've got a
numbers?
chart somewhere, all the travel mileage, and between every AAA team, there's a matrix of it.
Uh-huh.
And there are some International League teams that are closer than some of the PCL teams to here.
Which ones are those? That would be like
St. Paul.
St. Paul.
I believe Iowa. I believe the Iowa Cubs might be closer
Omaha?
than El Paso. Omaha is probably close there too.
Food for thought. We know it's one of your things.
Yeah.
So many thoughts for interleague play. Here's the 2-0. That's in for a strike, 2-1.
Just mix it up. There's 9 other teams in this league.
I know Charlotte's really far, but somebody played in Charlotte this season from the PCL. That
Yeah,
was like
Sugar
fun.
Land or Round Rock, those teams in the Central Time Zone, they get some East Coast time.
Here's the 2-1 home. That one gets away to the backstop, and Porter breaks for the plate. Bielenson trying to apply the tag. He tumbles in front of the plate, but a run will score. Porter comes in to score for Salt Lake. That is their 3rd run of the inning. They lead 10-1. Wild pitch. And the Bees take advantage.
And you can even make the case that it's easier to do in AAA with a dedicated off day. Right? The major league team sometimes traveling in and out day up, or traveling out day of game, you know, getting in late night the night before. They've got a whole day to deal with that.
This one misses for ball 4. Kyron Paris reaches on his 2nd walk of the night. And that is going to bring up Pablo Reyes with runners at first and second base. 1 out on the board, top of the 3rd inning. 10-1 Salt Lake lead. Here's Mike McCarthy along with Willie McIver to have a conversation with Bielenson. Bees sending their 7th batter to the plate in the 3rd inning. Yeah, if it's a big airport too, that's always nice.
Yeah, I mean, there's a big airport here.
Yeah, there you go.
Right?
We've got flights.
Wouldn't you want to experience having to fly across country and play a game before you get to the major leagues? I mean, case to be made, Rainiers almost do that already, but
Yeah.
I mean,
But a new one.
what's a little, you know, a little more.
See a new city.
Yeah.
Reyes at the plate. First pitch. Misses low for ball 1. Bielenson sets at the chest. And the 1-0. On away. 2 balls, no strikes. 22 pitches for Bielenson now in the third inning. 2-0. Deals a strike. Back in the count. Misses high. 3 balls and a strike. Reyes has single a run scored his last time up. He's reached twice, scored a pair of runs. That's fouled straight back. Just got a sliver of the sinker, count is full. Rada at second base, Paris at first. The payoff, this is low, ball 4. Reyes is aboard for the third time today. The bases are loaded now for Salt Lake. That is going to bring up Jamer Candelario. Crushed a 2-run homer his last time up. He's also reached on a walk tonight. 10 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Salt Lake right now. A run on 1 hit and 2 errors for Tacoma. 3 runs in the first, 4 in the second, 3 more here in the inning. Still threatening with the bases loaded and 1 out. First pitch off the plate. We talked about it yesterday. Tacoma with the win, their 12th consecutive win at Cheney Stadium, hosting Salt Lake. That one's in for a strike, count evens at 1 apiece. Dating back to 2021, Tacoma 47-25 against the Bees at home. As this one is driven out to left field, that will get down. 1 run is in to score, and the Bees extend their lead. It is 11-1 on an RBI single from Jamer Candelario. He's got a 3 RBI night.
This has just become one of those nights here where you just can't find a way to get the out here, try and calm the waters. Hitting contagious tonight for the Bees.
Here's the 9th batter of the inning, Rowdy Rodriguez. First pitch misses low for ball 1. Low and away. 2 balls, no strikes. The stretch for the Bees, though, those 12 games here in Tacoma, most losses at a single road venue. Since way back when Cashman Field was still around, the Aviators AAA ballpark, as this one misses high. 3 balls, no strikes. More activity in the bullpen for Tacoma. Scott Efros starting to warm up. The pitch sails high, ball 4. And the Bees will add on another run. Bases loaded walk drawn by Rowdy Rodriguez. It is 12-1 Salt Lake. Salt Lake is now batted around here in the inning. Yolmer Sanchez, who led off the inning with a triple, will make his way to the plate once again, but he is going to face a new arm. Here comes John Russell and the infield as well. And we will have another pitching change here for Tacoma. Bielenson's day is done. Efros coming in to take over with 1 out in the top of the 3rd inning. Bees lead 12-1 on Kixie 880.
AM.
Your attention, please. Now enter the game to pitch for the Rainiers, number 18, Scott Efros. Well, fans, this is our call to the bullpen, presented by Washington Auto Law.
I see a little silhouette of a clam. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolt and lightning, very
Galileo, Galileo, Galileo Figaro.
I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me.
He's just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from this monstrosity. No, no, no.
Easy come, easy go, will you let me go?
No, no, no.
Let me throw.
No, no, they will not let you throw.
Let me blow.
No, no, they will not let you blow.
Let me choke.
Do not like your jokes.
Let me choke.
Do not like your jokes.
Let me choke.
No, 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 no. Vernigini, Vernigini.
Mamma mia, let me go. Does anyone know if there is a part for me? For me, for
The banner for Salt Lake, number 5, Yomer Sanchez.
Fans in the South Sound.
Welcome back to the top of the third inning. Yolmer Sanchez rips the first pitch foul down the first base side. Count is 0-1. Facing Scott F. Frost, he is the new pitcher for the Rainiers. Inherits the bases loaded jam. Reyes at third, Candelario's at second, Rodriguez at first, and the Bees have batted around Sanchez for the second time this inning. 5 runs in the frame. Now F. Frost takes over for Beelan Sim. 1 out on the board. The pitch. Ground ball hit to the second base side. Arroyo's got it, throws to Bliss, and that'll be all the Rainiers will get. A force out at second base. Another run scores. Reyes crosses the plate. Bees lead 13-1, but it does get the second out in the inning. And retires Rodriguez for 6 on the force out. Candelario moves to third. Sanchez reaches for the third time today. That'll bring up Ben Goebel. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. Efros readies. The pitch. Lines it out to left field, and that one gets down. Here comes another run. Candelario scores. RBI single for Ben Goebel. Make it 14-1 Salt Lake in a 7-run third inning. Now every Salt Lake Bee has reached tonight. Cade Marlowe's 2 for 2 with a pair of singles and RBI. He scored 2 runs. Efros deals. Bouncing ball back at the middle. Bliss fields it, throws to first base, and the inning comes to an end. Salt Lake sends 12 batters to the plate. They score 7 more runs here in the inning.
Next up at the plate for the Rainiers, the shortstop, number 0, Kai and Bliss.
Behind the Bees. Salt Lake putting together 7 runs in the top of the inning as the sun continues to set here in Tacoma. It's a beautiful night. We got a baseball sky earlier on. Some pastel pinks, purples, and stadium lights now taking effect. It's the top of the order due up. Ryan Bliss, Nolan Jones, Michael Arroyo for Tacoma. First pitch in for strike one. Caden Dana continues his start. The Rainiers scored a run on 1 hit, facing him in the second inning, sending 6 batters to the plate. Here's the 0-1. This one hit on the ground sharply to the shortstop, fielded by Paris. He takes a step before he throws to first. 1 down. Here comes Nolan Jones. Grounded out to second base his first time up. Dana in his 20th start with the Bees tonight, and his first since August 16th. He's going on 10 days rest right now. He didn't pitch in the series against Reno. First pitch misses low and inside for ball 1. In his most recent start, just an inning against the Chihuahuas, allowed 5 runs in their series finale facing El Paso. It's been strong so far tonight. That's off the plate, 2 balls, no strikes. Righty on lefty matchup. Here's the 2-0. It's in for a strike. Dana back in the count. Left-handed hitters just 30 for 153 against Dana. That's below a 200 average. Here's the 2-1. That one's hit foul. 2-2. It has allowed 5 home runs to lefties this year. 16 extra base hits in total compared to right-handed batters with 10 extra base hits and 4 home runs. Jones in a 2-2 count. Dana deals. Swing and a miss. That is strike 3. Goes to his changeup for his second strikeout of the night. And there's 2 down in the 3rd inning. Base is empty. Here comes Michael Arroyo. Pop out to third base. His first time up. The first pitch misses low with a slider. Popped up down the first base side. Goebel into foul ground and makes the catch just about at the warning track to retire the side. Second 1-2-3 inning for Caden Dana tonight. We complete 3 and the Bees lead 14-1 on Kixie 880.
Well, fans, join us tomorrow night. That's August 27th in celebration of Tacoma Public Utilities Night. Come to the game tomorrow night and enjoy our TPU night ticket package. Tickets include Neighbor, ask a stranger, call your Aunt Betty, and we'll give you the answer in a couple innings. Let's get back to the game. Leading off the top of the fourth inning for the Bees, the catcher, Logan Porter.
$60,000 Bounty Fair giveaway. Pick your favorite games for a chance to win free play, cash, and a whopping $20,000 gift certificate to Power Sports Northwest. Come get your share of the bounty.
The Salt Lake Bees up 14-1, and the first pitch of the frame, Logan Porter, a whack to right center field for a leadoff single. Porter's aboard for the third time today. For the Rainiers, work cut out for them. 14-1, being out hit 11-1. Scott Efros got the final out of the third and is back out for the fourth. And somebody here is going to have to just get you through a handful of innings here, get you through some bulk, or you can try and go one inning apiece here down the stretch. But Rainiers going to have to find a way to grind this one out on the pitching front, or outside of that, get a miraculous comeback. Efros out of the stretch, the pitch. That's fouled off at the plate. And it's no balls and a strike on Nelson Rada. For Salt Lake, they put up 3 runs in the first, 4 runs in the second, and then piled on 7 in the third to open up a 14-1 advantage. The Rainiers have not been on the wrong side of these much this season. This one's hit on the ground, back up the middle, right at Ryan Bliss. Steps on second, throws the first, and just like that, 2 gone in the fourth. And here's Kyron Paris. So 6-3 on the double play, 2 gone for Paris. Do you remember the greatest comeback you've ever seen live? Any sports?
Off the top of my head, I'm thinking, I don't know about live.
As the pitch is ripped back up the middle, base hit center field for Paris. He's got his first hit of the game, on for the third time, and here comes Pablo Reyes.
What about you?
I'm going to try and find the box score. This was growing up in Buffalo. I think Buffalo scored 9 runs in the 9th inning. Whole bunch of walks. It was at that point too. Again, this is pre-pitch clock, so this game is, I mean, already dragged on for a while. And then I think Buffalo scored, I want to say 9 runs in the bottom of the 9th to walk it off, and I think they even won it on a walk. I'm going to see if I can.
Because why not?
See if I can find this. This is, I mean, we're talking like 2007, 2008, somewhere in there. Pitch to Reyes is softly lined into right field for a hit. That sends Paris up to second base, so a couple of 2-out knocks here for the Bees. Against Scott Efros, brings up Jamer Candelario. Candelario's reached 3 times tonight, 2 hits, including a homer. We'll start searching in like 2008. Go around there somewhere.
Data only goes to 2005, right?
2005, as they call it.
2005.
Here's the pitch to Candelario. That's a strike.
Don't mind me. I'm just going to finish my coffee at 8 o'clock at night.
Bold decision.
Oh, yeah. I feel nothing anymore. It's game 123, Andy.
You're immune to it. The pitch rolled over to the right side, right at the second baseman Arroyo. Underhand flip to first, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Scott Efros puts up a 0 in the 4th. Bottom 4 coming up. Salt Lake on top, 14-1.
Now to the plate for the Rainiers, number 32, Lázaro Montes.
For Laz down the stretch here, it's going to be about how many he finishes with. 37 bombs on the season. It feels like 40 is on the way, but hold that. He squares around to bunt, pulls back. I don't think I've seen Laz square all season. Huh?
No.
Wonder if he's got a bunt hit in his career. The pitch fouled off. I mean, whatever it takes right now, right? Whatever you got to do. Ball and a strike on Laz. Dana into the wind and the 1-1 to Montes. That's outside. 2 balls and a strike. Because again, next week, Rainiers out to Albuquerque. That ball fly out there. The 2-1 in the dirt. 3 balls and a strike.
Any predictions on the distance that you think Laz could hit there?
Jeez.
It was the Cole Young home run last year. That one was.
Yeah, he hit a shot there. That might have flirted with 450, 460, I think.
Yeah, something around there.
Pitch grounded to the second baseman. Sanchez on the backhand. He's got it. Throws on to first. 1 away. Brings up Connor Joe. I don't think people put enough respect on Cole's name, though, for the pop that he's got, you know?
Yeah, sneaky.
Sneaky pop out of him. There's Connor Joe. But Laz, though, I mean, if he gets a hold of one down there, we could see 5.
Easily.
We could see 500 out of him. Because when you talk about the prospect before he even got here, right? The prospect of him coming here and what he could do as Connor Joe swings and misses for strike 1. You think about getting Laz in the PCL, and that was the first place you're thinking of. All right, if you get him in Albuquerque, you know what's gonna happen there. And we'll have that answer next week. 0-1 pitch. That's low. Ball and a strike to Connor Joe. He's got a 23 game on base streak going. That is the longest of the season. Right-hander to the wind, and the 1-1 pitch is lofted in the air, shallow center. Rada on the run. He slides and makes the catch. 2 gone. Brings up Stuart Fairchild. But if there was ever a league for something like this to happen, it'd be this one. Rainiers do lead the league in home runs, 171 on the season. First pitch to Stuart Fairchild is inside for ball 1. Fairchild, 8-game hitting streak, trying to keep that going. Dana's 1-0. That's inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Dana, who used to be a top prospect, was the #1 prospect in the organization last season. Was another guy that flew up the Angels system. As a 2-0 to Fairchild is bounced fouled on the third base line. 11th rounder in 2022 out of Don Bosco Prep in New Jersey. Signed for just under $1.5 million as an 11th rounder. Pulled him from the University of Kentucky. Going way over slot. And got to the big leagues just 2 years later. Pitched in 2024 and 2025, though he spent all year this season with Salt Lake. 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Base is empty, 2 gone, bottom 4. 14-1 Bees. Dana sat down the side in order in the 3rd inning. He has retired the last 6. As it's 2-2. A half cut, did he go? Yes, says first base umpire Mickey Smith. Fairchild strikes out. That does it for the Rainiers in the
Will fans please turn your attention to the video board as we give special recognition and a special welcome and thank you to
Any place, any time. Got so much to lose, got so much to prove. God, don't let me lose my mind. Travel on my left, travel on my right.
the banner, Ronnie Rodriguez.
15 runs, 14 hits for Salt Lake, 1-1 for Tacoma. As Rodriguez, number 19 prospect in the organization, steps in. Efros deals, and a first pitch, a high chopper to the right side, right at Connor Joe. The flip to Efros, one pitch and one gone in the 5th inning. 3-1 on the putout. Here's Yolmer Sanchez. Sanchez, who was an everyday player at the White Sox in his career when he won a Gold Glove with Chicago in 2019. From 2014 to 2020 was almost an everyday regular on the south side. Switch hitter from the left side. First pitch up and in, ball 1. Talk about some of the accolades for these guys. We saw our ballots for PCL All-Stars a couple weeks ago. As the pitch at the knees for a strike, 1-1. Interesting to see how that shakes out for Tacoma. Obviously, you can't vote for any of your own players. But Rainiers, some candidates on there for sure for some postseason All-Stars. 1-1, swing and a miss. 1-2. No minimums either for those selections. So you figure, I mean, Patrick Wisdom's got to get a nod, league leader in home runs, and very well could finish there. As the 1-2 pitch, did he go? No, he did not, says Macon Hammond to third. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Which, speaking of the All-Star front today, see the news out of the NFL?
No.
Ditching the Pro Bowl.
Oh.
No, I mean, come on. Can't be upset at that. That game stunk. Pitch hit into center field. Fairchild, a couple steps back, makes the catch, 2 gone. I mean, they downgraded it to flag football. I mean, it wasn't. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. I didn't know those were allowed in. For those following along tonight on radio, inflatable dinosaurs have taken over the right field berm.
And
they're playing catch, and he caught it too. I mean, here's the first pitch to Golba. That's fouled off at the plate.
How can you see out of that?
Well, there's a little window
plastic
in there, but yeah, I mean, that can't be easy. Those things don't look too, you know, easy to maneuver.
Oh, there he goes.
got the gloves on and everything too, although our purple friend is deflating a little bit. No balls in a strike, the pitch. Bounce to the left side, charging in is Ibanez from the grass. Throws to first, and there's a 1-2-3 inning for Scott Efros. Takes care of the bottom of the top of the fifth rather in short order. Halfway home in this one. Bottom five coming up. Bees on top 14-1 on Kixie 880.
Hey.
Down the box for the Rainiers, number 8, Tandy Ibanez.
Salt Lake on top. Rainiers have the bottom third of the order due up in the fifth inning. Andy Ibanez, Victor Labrada, Willie McIver, as Caden Dania continues to throw for Salt Lake. He has thrown 60 pitches. Former top Angels prospect, and the first offering to Ibanez is a swing and a hot shot foul down the third baseline for strike one. At a 13-run deficit, it can get early quick as Peyton Alford loosens up in the Rainiers bullpen. The pitch, swing and a ball hugging the first baseline foul. 0-2 on Ibanez. Andy Ibanez, who had spent the beginning of the season with AAA Syracuse, hit .269 in 31 games with 4 home runs. Although Mariners fans watching the playoff run last year, you would have seen Ibanez in the American League Divisional Series against Detroit. He appeared in Game 3 as a pinch hitter, went 1 for 1 with an RBI in Game 3. Mariners won that game 8-4 at Comerica Park as he lofts this one into left, right at Marlowe. He makes the catch, 1 away. 1 up, 1 down in the fifth inning. There's Victor Labrada. And fans in the Pacific Northwest looking to see another run like that this fall. Mariners with a solid homestand, getting series victories over the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. Despite dropping today's game, now we'll head out on the road as the first pitch to Labrada is outside for ball 1. And they're still very much in the race, you know, especially if Cal Raleigh starts to piece things together here down the stretch. Could make things mighty interesting in the West. 1-0 to Victor, down and away. 2 balls, no strikes. Again for Salt Lake, 3 runs in the first, 4 in the second, and then it was a 7 spot in the third. That really broke the game open. 2-0 pitch, a swing and a line drive into right. Rodriguez, couple steps back, makes the catch on the move, and there's 2 gone. And that'll bring up Willie McIver. Willie McIver 0 for 1 today with a pop out in the second inning. He swung the bat really well since joining the Rainiers lineup. 5 out of 14 as he takes ball 1 in the dirt. Oh, those 5 hits, 2 of them have been doubles. He's put together a solid couple games in a Rainiers uniform. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a line drive caught by the shortstop Paris. Stung that one 103 miles an hour. And Paris reaching over his black cap, able to haul it in, and the Rainiers go down in order in the 5th inning. Dana has now sat down the last.
Show me pickles. Well done, fans. Well done.
Still no pickles.
Your attention, please. New pitcher for the Rainiers, number 58, Peyton Alford. Well, fans, this is our Call to the Bullpen, presented by Washington Auto Law. Next up to the dish, Kate Barlow.
That game tomorrow, also the MILB free game of the day. Be able to watch along for free on MLB.tv. As Cade Marlowe thought about going after the first pitch, but checks his swing for ball 1. And so now it is up to Alford here in the 6th inning. 6-foot left-hander, just turned 29 from Florence, Kentucky. The pitch hits the inside corner for a strike, 1-1. Feel like this is one of those spots where maybe the zone gets a little bit bigger for Sean Sparling behind the plate. That one was a strike all the way. His next offering is down and away. 2 balls and a strike on Marlowe. B's out of challenges. Rainiers have 2 left if they want to use them. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Of note, though, again, when you get to a position player on the mounds, and Rainiers may be in that spot later in this game, cannot challenge with a position player on the bump. Two. Swing and a bouncer foul to the first base coach's box. Which I always found to be a funny rule, because the way that position players pitch now in a game, right, they're just lobbing it, you know, trying to see how slow they can get it and get it to the plate. And 9 times out of 10, that's not a strike. It's high, right?
Yeah.
By today's standards of the strike zone. Pitch is outside, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Alford's payoff to Cade Marlowe is down and away, ball 4, to lead off walk here in the 6th inning. Kind of missed that era, though, of where position players would come in and really try and zip it in there. I feel like it was Williams Astudillo with Minnesota was the first one to see, to mix it up, to see how slow he could go. As Porter takes a ball in the dirt, 1-0. That was like the new shiny thing. First time he did it too. You know, like, oh my gosh, he's throwing 45 miles an hour. 1-0. That's a strike. Ball and a strike now on Porter, who's got a couple of hits, reached three times today. Bees have 14 runs on 14 hits. Alford from the letters, and the pitch is lifted in the air to left. Playable for Nolan Jones, takes a step back, now a couple back in, puts it away for the first out. Back to the top of the order, and Nelson Rada. Nelson Rada, who has got a couple hits tonight, just turned 21 on Monday. You think about how much we saw him last year playing as a 20-year-old. He already feels like he's been around for a while. Despite just turning 21 on Monday. Left on left. First pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. You go back to the 2021 season. Rada has played the most AAA games before turning 21. And by a substantial margin, too. Pitch fouled off to our left up to the club level. Ball and a strike. And, you know, it feels that comes as no shock in this organization, just their propensity to fast track their prospects up to the higher levels of the minor leagues and up to the majors. Pitch home is up high, 2 balls and a strike. Runner at first, 1 out in the top of the 6th inning, 14-1 Salt Lake. Stretch and a throw over to first. That gets by Joe into foul territory. It looked like they had Marlowe picked off. Now he'll make his way to second. Now what'll go down is an E1 on Alford. Seemed to be a miscommunication there as Joe was getting ready to play the ball, wasn't expecting to throw, and Marlowe now up to second. The pitch, swing and a chopper foul down the first base line. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Alford try and give you a couple innings here ideally. Again, Rainiers TBA for Saturday's game. You got 2 games between now and then. Try and rest up some of the arms and what may be a bullpen game. No indicator that another starter is on the way, so can you want to try and keep some of these guys fresh? Two. Swinging a ground ball to first, right at Joe, scoops it up. Alford takes the flip, steps in the bag. 2 gone. Marlowe up to third. Brings up Kyron Paris.
We talked about it a lot in the last couple of weeks, how few starters that Tacoma has used. Not something that you see often in AAA. So this stage in this season as well, to be able to just used 12 starters.
Yeah, just 12 different starting pitchers this year. I was talking to one of the players before the game about this, just nerding out about stats. The pitch is fouled back. Strike one. One of them was asking me, you know, like how long does it take you to do the game notes every day? Like, you know, what websites do you use? I'm talking about it a little bit. And I was like, yeah, the one I'm really sitting on right now is Tacoma's only used 12 different starters. It's the fewest in AAA and would be the fewest since, I believe, 2011. So if we can make it the next, 3 weeks or so without a different starting pitcher, because that's called a swing at the dish, 0-2 on Paris, with 2 outs in the inning and a runner at third. So if we can make it the next couple weeks, it'd be a great note.
It's all for the game notes.
Well, no, but I was talking to him, and he's like, oh, man, really, 12 different starters. Like, found it interesting.
Yeah.
Which is all I needed to hear, just the appreciation. Yeah. 0-2 pitch is spiked in the dirt. Great block by MacGyver. 1-2. And I'd have to pull up the numbers again, but I think the other end of that spectrum is in the 30s. Ball and 2 strikes on Kyron Paris with 2 outs, all for deals. The pitch is hit on the ground to third. Ibanez takes a letter-high hop, throws it across the diamond. Low throw that Joke handles. And the side is retired in the
Your attention, please. New pitcher for the Bees, number 33, Jared Southard.
I'm used to this, I'm known to that. I know I just gotta adapt. Hey.
Next up for the Rainiers, number 0, Ryan Bliss.
New right-hander for Salt Lake, Jared Southard taking over. Ryan Bliss, Nolan Jones, Michael Arroyo due up in the inning for Tacoma, as the first pitch of the frame is a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Salt Lake scored all 14 of their runs in the first 3 innings of this game. Rainiers got their lone tally in the second. Scott Efros and Peyton Alford have kept the Bees off the board in the middle 3 innings, as fastball zips up and in on Bliss, backs him off the plate. Ball and a strike on Ryan. One fouled straight back. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Now you figured after Rainiers ripped off 12 straight wins against Salt Lake in this ballpark that the water would find its level eventually. And for the Bees, it is all happening in one game as Bliss swings and misses at a high fastball, strike 3. Yeah, the last time that Salt Lake won a game in this ballpark, you got to go back to August 2nd, 2024. 753 days ago. And again, some of that product of the schedule, as the pitch is in for a strike to Nolan Jones, 0-1. As we mentioned, the Rainiers only seeing Salt Lake here once. Only going to be here once next year, so, you know, that factors into the equation a bit. But you go back to that game in 2024 that the Bees won. I don't know the starting pitcher for Salt Lake in that game. The pitch is grounded foul to the first base dugout. Johnny Cueto.
How about that?
Johnny Cueto started that game last year in the big leagues. In 2024 came with the Angels, made 2 starts for the Halos. Started that game for Salt Lake and through 6 innings gave up 4 runs. Pitch to Jones, a little dribbler in front of the plate up the first baseline. Southern jumps on it. Soft toss to first is in time, 2 gone. 1-3 on the putout, 2 gone in the inning, brings up Michael Arroyo. Emerson Hancock was on the starting side for Tacoma in that game. Ryan Bliss got the start in that game at shortstop. Dom Canzone, Samad Taylor, Tyler Locklear, Spencer Packard, Luis Arias, Rylan Thomas, Duke Ellis, Mike Papirski was the starting lineup for Tacoma that day. Michael Arroyo swings at the first pitch. It's a ground ball up the middle, and Sanchez on the backhand cannot scoop it up. It's an infield single for Arroyo. A 2-out infield hit is Tacoma's second hit of the ball game. Brings up Laz. Edward Bizzardo pitched in that game for Tacoma as well. I always love a good look back at the box score to remember some guys. Sometimes remembering some guys is Johnny Cueto. First offering to Laz is at the ankles, ball 1. Runner at first with 2 outs in the 6th inning. 14-1 Bees. Southern from the belt deals home. The pitch is on the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Again, Laz just 1 home run off the minor league lead at 38. That's grounded foul into the Bees dugout. And since the All-Star break, he's hit the most home runs in this league.
I think Fisher homered again today.
Did he? I haven't checked.
Let's see.
The game notes were done early today, so that would not impact. That would not be reflected in the early window of games.
No, it was after the game notes were out.
Okay, excellent.
Don't worry. Yeah, 39 for Fisher. He did it again today.
There you go. Chase is on. 1-2. That's high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You know, it'd be interesting to see like how it shapes out the last week of the season. So, if, for example, year in St. Paul, Junior Severino was tied with Shea Whitcomb for the minor league lead in home runs. Last day of the season, Toby Gardenhire has 2-2 pitches in the dirt, 3-2. Knew that. Junior Severino had a chance at the minor league lead. So he was, you know, the cleanup hitter, 5-hitter most of the season. Put him at the top of the card that day.
Get it done?
Get him an extra at bat, see if he can get it done. He got the idea from his dad, Ron Gardenhire, who was the longtime manager of the Twins. He said, you know what, give him a chance. As Arroyo takes off, Laz swings and misses at the fastball for strike 3, and that does it for Tacoma in the 6th inning. A couple of strikeouts for Jared Southard, and that'll take us into the 7th. It is 14-1 Salt Lake on Kixie 880.
Hey, Rainier.
Well, fans, we'd like to take this moment, as we do every home game here at Cheney Stadium, to recognize our heroes in attendance. That's right, the brave men and women of our nation's military. So, fans, if you have served or are currently serving in the United States Armed Forces at this time, we ask you to please stand. That's right, please stand and remain standing, because we here at Cheney Stadium, we thank you for your service And we thank you for our freedom. Wow, look at all of them in the ballpark tonight. What a sight to see. And we thank you so much. Thank you.
America, make God thy gold refined. Just
Here's Simpson takes over for Alford. He pitched a scoreless frame. Simpson 6'2", 190 pounds, 28 years old, from Stafford, Connecticut. Calls out Willie MacGyver. Looks like get on the same page here. Simpson has been up with Seattle a couple of times this season. Rejoined the Rainiers this week. Option on the 19th, activated on the 22nd. As he deals a strike, the count evens at 1 apiece. 273 ERA for him in 30 games with Tacoma this season. 13 walks with 40 strikeouts. This will be his 4th time facing the Bees this year. 1-1. Misses low and in, 2 balls and a strike. Reyes today, 2 singles, a walk. He's also reached on a sacrifice bunt, scoring 3 runs. Simpson at the chest, and the 2-1. Deals a strike, 2-2. I'm invested in your story that you started before the break.
Oh, on the home run chase?
Yes, please do finish it.
Well, so Severino, pick it up here after the 2-2. Don't want to
get ahead of myself. Here's the 2-2 home. This one driven out to center field. A base hit for Pablo Reyes. He's got himself a 3-hit night and reaches for the 5th time today. He's yet to be retired. That'll bring up Jamer Candelario.
But a season I was working in St. Paul, Toby Gardenhire was the manager, son of former Twins manager Ron Gardenhire. Junior Severino was in the minor league home run chase with Shea Whitcomb and got advice from his father to put Junior Severino at the top of the card, despite being, a 3, 4, 5 hitter all season. Try and get him an extra at bat and an opportunity to win it. And so did put him at the top of the lineup. I think it was the first time in his career he had batted leadoff. And obviously there were no other real implications that day, no playoff, implications in the game.
And 1-0, misses blown away, 2 balls, no strikes.
And so you're kind of hunting homers in that game. Other team kind of knows it too then, right? If you're batting Severino leadoff, you know what he's going for. Ultimately, he did not get another one to get the minor league lead. But I appreciate the awareness and the opportunity to do it.
Here's the 2-0. That tied away, 3 balls, no strikes.
So consider this my official plead. If it comes down to it for the Rainiers in Round Rock in the last day of the season, if Laz has got a shot at it, throw him at the top of the card, see if you can steal him an extra at bat and get him the home run title.
Would that be the first time in his career for Montez hitting leadoff?
I would be willing to bet.
We'll just confirm. This one's low for ball 4. Candelario will reach. While you have the research tool open and you're looking back, 2 base runners aboard for Rowdy Rodriguez. Nobody out, top of the 7th. The Bees lead 14-1.
He has not.
Food for thought.
9 games in the 2 holes, as close as he's got.
That's off the plate for ball 1. Quick mound visit here. McCarthy goes out along with MacGyver. Have a conversation with Simpson. Reyes at second, Candelario at first. Rodriguez has reached once today. That was in the 3rd inning. Goes a strike. Count evens. One. This one hit back up the middle and it kicks off the base, gets into center field. Reyes comes in to score. Rodriguez adds another run for the Bees. They make it 15-1 in the top of the 7th inning. Offense coming back to life for Salt Lake here in the 7th, scoring 14 of their runs over the first 3 frames. They add on another one here in the 7th inning. And that'll bring up Yolmer Sanchez. Runners on the corners. Single, triple, and a fielder's choice to reach tonight for Sanchez. He's driven in 2 of the 15. Simpson gets ahead 0-1. The pitch. Bouncing ball back up the middle, fielded by Arroyo. He takes it to the bag at second base, throws to first in time for the double play. Another run will come in to score. Candelario scores. Bees now lead 16-1. Ben Goebel is the batter now with the bases empty. 2 outs on the board. Simpson kicks and deals. Low and away for ball 1. Goebel, an RBI single in the 3rd inning. It's where the Bees did majority of their damage. 7 runs in that frame. 1-0 off the plate. Simpson working quickly, gets a sign. And the 2-0. Fouled back, 2 balls and a strike. Simpson asks for a new baseball. Sets at the letters and the 2-1. This one hit sharply to the second baseman. Arroyo off one hop, backhands it, throws to first base in time for the final out in the inning. 2 more runs score on 2 hits. No errors, none left. Bees now lead 16-1. It's time to...
hitter for the Salt Lake Bees, number 53, Alex Faedo. Next up in the lineup for the Rainiers, number 23, Connor Joe.
All the great dance moves on the dugout. Rubar with a bright purple sparkly jacket as well. Connor Joe leads things off. And the first pitch is in for a strike. Couple of changes for you as well, as the 0-1 to Joe is caught on and missed, 0-2. Defensive substitution, Arol Vera is now in the game. He replaces Yolmer Sanchez. Will bat sixth and plays second base. And that's a called strike 3. Joe set down on strikes route number 1. And that'll bring up Stuart Fairchild. Bees get their 6th strikeout of the game. And here is Stuart Fairchild, who bats from the right side. Alex Faedo on the mound. And a swing and a miss for Fairchild. The count is 0-1. The right-hander stands at 6'6", 225 pounds, 30 years old, from Tampa, Florida. That misses high. Ball and a strike. Relieves Southard, who had a scoreless 6th inning, allowed a single, struck out a pair. One. This is low. 2 balls and a strike. Right-hander in his 3rd organization since being drafted by the Tigers in 2017, 18th overall. Product of the University of Florida. Swing and a miss for Fairchild, 2-2. National championship team for the Gators. Joined the Angels system, signed as a free agent on May 21st this year. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, back-to-back strikeouts in the 7th inning. Base is empty. It brings up Andy Ibanez. First pitch, misses blown away. 8th appearance for Faedo with the Bees, 4.35 ERA over 10 1/3 innings. He's walked 8, struck out 9, opponents hitting .250. 1-0. Driven out to left center field, and that one splits the gap and gets down. Ibanez racing to second base. The throw goes there, and he is out. Trying to stretch a double, and that will do it for the 7th inning. Ibanez with the single, but he was out at second base trying to stretch 2, and the Bees continue to lead. 16-1, we complete 7 here on Kixie 880.
Got Clutter.
That's what I thought. Well, fans, it's now time for the R House 8th inning strikeout, and that means if the first batter here in the 8th inning strikes out, every fan in the stadium scores a free Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich redeemable in the Chick-fil-A app. But first, Rainiers fans, we're going to need you to make some noise. The batter, Cade Marlowe.
Righty on lefty matchup. Taylor facing his former teammate, Cade Marlowe. First pitch. This is low and inside for ball one. Six foot even, 205 pounds, 24 years old, from Fontana, California. Taylor nods. And the 1-0. This is low. Taylor sets, and the pitch. Misses for ball three. Three-0 to Marlowe. In for a strike. Taylor's back in the count. Home. Fly ball hit down the third base side. Ibanez gives it a look. It is foul. Count is full. Taylor holds the glove to his ear, trying to get a sign from McIver. And the payoff. Called strike three. Cade Marlowe set down on strikes as Taylor freezes him to start out the 8th inning. Just the second time the Bees have gone in the glove today.
That's time to do it.
That's the one that the people care about. Leadoff batter in the 8th inning. This one, a line drive into right center field, and Porter has a single, his third hit of the night. One aboard ahead of the top of the order. Here comes Nelson Rada. Strikeout of the leadoff batter in the 8th inning. Gets free Chick-fil-A, hence the extra cheers on the crowd mic. Nelson Rada makes his way to the plate. He's reached 3 times with 2 singles, a fielder's choice. He's scored 3 runs, driven in 1. Taylor kicks and deals. It's outside for ball 1. One-0. Wave and a miss. Count evens. The 1-1. Caught on and missed. Taylor gets ahead. Making his 48th appearance of the season for Tacoma. Ranks among PCL leaders in appearances, 3rd overall. 1-2 home. Swing and a miss, strike 3. His second strikeout of the inning. Sets down Rada with his fastball, and there's 2 away. Here comes Kyron Paris. 2 walks, a single, an RBI, and a pair of runs scored. He grounded out to third base his last time up. Still the runner at first is Logan Porter. First pitch misses high. Taylor's been able to go more than an inning this season with Tacoma. Put together 2 innings the end of July, and he's got an inning plus in the last couple of appearances as well. Inning and 2/3 his last time out. 2-0 the count for Paris. The pitch deals a strike. Two-one. Hit sharply down the third base side. It's fair as it tucks into the corner. Paris up to second base, and Porter goes first to third. That will extend the inning for the Bees. Yeah, slider, and he lined it down the left field line. Stayed fair. Paris collects his second hit of the game and his 16th double of the season. Here's Pablo Reyes. He has not been retired tonight. First pitch, fly ball that's hit out to shallow right. Joe just on the edge of the grass, and the first baseman makes the catch to retire the side. Scoreless inning for Troy Taylor. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. We head to the home half. Bees leading 16-1 on Kixie 880.
Next up for the Rainiers, number 4, Victor Labrada.
The opener yesterday, the Bees have been leading in this one all night long. Victor Labrada leads things off, and the first pitch is cut on and missed for strike 1. New arm on the mound for Salt Lake. Rob Kaminsky takes over. Lefty, 6 foot even, 195 pounds, 31 years old. Misses low, a ball and a strike. Faedo with a scoreless inning. A pair of strikeouts face the minimum. Labrada's been able to reach today on a fielder's choice. Takes a swing, and the count is 1-2.
Yeah, former first rounder by the Cardinals. Spent a couple seasons here in Tacoma. Parts of 2023, 2024 here at Cheney.
Deals the 1-2. That's thrown away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two off the plate. He's making his 26th appearance with Salt Lake this year, a 1-2 record and a .486 ERA. 10 walks, 22 strikeouts. That one misses inside, and that's ball 4. Labrada works the leadoff walk, and there's a base runner on now for Willie McIver. First pitch, swing and a miss, 4-1. Bouncing ball past the mound, fielded by Vera. He taps second base, throws to first base. For the double play, the base is now empty for Tacoma. Quickly erases the leadoff walk, and there's 2 down now for Ryan Bliss. Steps in from the right side. First pitch, in for a strike.
Minutes, 6,304, 6,304 tennis.
Deal strike 2. Kaminsky quickly ahead. Oh-2 on the way. Rolled foul at the plate.
Fans, I'm just been informed that Chick-fil-A reward is ready to be played. Open up your Chick-fil-A app right now. Ensure your location services are enabled. And play your strikeout award courtesy of Chick-fil-A.
Another 0-2 on the way. The pitch. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of Porter for strike 3 in the final out in the inning. Kaminsky faces the minimum here in the 8th. We make our way to the top of the 9th. The Bees leading by 15 on Kixie 880.
Mariners.tv delivers everything Mariners baseball. Every pitch, every night. Because here in Seattle, this is every game matters baseball. This is you can't look away baseball. This is our
Candelario leads things off. He steps in from the left side. Pair of walks, single, a 2-run homer, 3 RBI game for him, scoring 3 runs as well. Takes strike 1. Taylor gets ahead. He got a scoreless 8th inning. Pair of strikeouts. Meanwhile, the Bees have Caleb Ort warming up in the bullpen for the bottom of the 9th. Here's the 0-1. That sails high, a ball and a strike. 16 runs tonight ties a season high for Tacoma. As the 1-1 misses for ball 2. Taylor kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Right-hander kicks and fires. Just high, count is full. Here's the payoff. Inside ball 4. And Candelario will reach on his 3rd walk of the day. Or for the 5th time tonight. Here comes Rowdy Rodriguez. RBI single his last time up. Taylor kicks and fires. That is low. Half swing for Rodriguez. On the appeal, he went around. Offer on the slider to even the count at 1. Readjusts the white batting glove, steps back in. The 1-1. Misses low. Two 1 is low, and the count 3 balls and a strike. Another check swing from Rodriguez did not go around that time. Sanchez waiting on deck. And the pitch. That's in for a strike. Count is full. Taylor nods. Steps off as Rodriguez steps out. Here's the payoff. Fly ball hit to right. Montez doesn't have to move too much. He reaches down, makes the catch. 1 away. And that will send Candelario back to first. It brings up Yolmer Sanchez. Rather, Raul Vera, who took over for Sanchez. This will be his first plate appearance of the night. Steps in from the left-handed batter's box, and the first pitch. And for a strike. Vera hitting 176 with the Bees. That's inside. Ball and a strike. Just his 28th game with Salt Lake. And the 1-1. Swing and a miss. At the slider, the count moves to 1-2. Top of the 9th inning, 1 away, and our base runner at first. 1-2. Swing and a miss. That is strike 3, and the 3rd strikeout for Troy Taylor. 2 down. Here comes Ben Goebel. Went to his sweeper and got Vera to chase. Now with 2 outs, Goebel heads to the plate. He's 1 for 5 today. Takes a big swing at the slider. 0-1. Blown away. On a strike now with Candelario still at first base. 3 runs in the first for Salt Lake, 4 in the second, and 7 in the third inning. The 1-1 is caught on and missed, 1 and 2. Tacked on 2 more in the 7th inning. Lone run for Tacoma tonight was in the second. One-two home. Misses high. Count evens, 2s across the board. Taylor toes the rubber from the first base side. And the 2-2. Fly ball hit to center. Fairchild jogging back, and he makes the catch. That is the final out of the top of the 9th inning. Another scoreless inning for Troy Taylor. 2 scoreless tonight. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. It's the bottom of the 9th when we come back. 16-1 Bees on Kixie 880.
You were.
We have a new pitcher for the Salt Lake Bees, number 50, Caleb Ort. Leading off the bottom of the 9th inning for the Rainiers, number 41, Nolan Jones.
Out tonight. Ort is 6'4", 248 pounds. The right-hander is 34 years old from Grand Rapids, Michigan. With Houston last year between the Astros and Sugar Land. First pitch to Nolan Jones. Misses low and inside for ball 1. Off the plate, 2-0. Ort making his 51st appearance for the Bees this year. 5-5 record, even 6 ERA over 51 innings. Deals the strike, 2-1. 33 walks, 57 strikeouts, opponents hitting .295. Two-one. Fly ball, foul down the left field side. Holds the glove to his chest and the 2-2s. The check swing, foul ball down the third baseline. Count stays even. Coming off of an outing against Reno, pitched an inning, allowed a run on 3 hits. No walks, struck out 1. 4-seam cutter, sweeper, and changeup for Ort. Fly ball hit to left center field. Rada and Marlowe both converging. It is Rada who makes the catch. Center fielder, there's one away. That'll bring up Michael Arroyo. He's 1 for 3 tonight. First pitch misses inside. Ort deals, and that's in for a strike. 3.24 ERA for him over 8 games in August so far. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a foul tip for strike 2. The 1-2 home. Swing and a miss. That is strike 3 and out number 2 in the 9th inning. Base is empty. Here is Lázaro Montes. Montes rests the bat on his left shoulder. First pitch. Bouncing ball down the first base side, fielded by Goebel. He underhand tosses it to Ort. Covering the bag, that is the ball game here on Wednesday night. The Bees win 16-1, the final score today. 16 runs, 18 hits, no errors in the field. Tacoma held to 1 run on 3 hits and 3 errors in the field tonight. So the streak of wins for Tacoma here hosting the Bees comes to a close tonight. After 12 consecutive wins here at this ballpark hosting Salt Lake, the Bees struck early today, and they were able to take a very comfortable win here tonight.
Yeah, this one you flush from the system. You know, you play 150 games over the course of the season. You're going to run into a couple like this, and just for Tacoma, it's about how you respond tomorrow. Just put this one behind you and move on to the next one.
I look to turn the page tomorrow. Carson Fulmer will get the ball for the Rainiers. We're going to come back and recap everything in our post-game show and turn the page, look ahead to Game 3 tomorrow right here on Kixie 880.
Baseball fans, when you need tickets to catch the Tacoma Rainiers,
Do your thing, so others can be free. Let's make a stand, show your hand. It's a place for you in line. Be black and true, 'cause we need you and the power of your mind. What to say? Hey, y'all, what's that you say?
once again, the final score for tonight's game, Salt Lake Bees 16, Tacoma Rainiers 1. Here are the totals for tonight's game. First for the Salt Lake Bees, 16 runs on 18 hits, no errors, 9 left on base. Winning pitcher for tonight's game, Salt Lake starter number 36, Caden Dana, who improves to a season record of 3-5. The Salt Lake Bees improved to a second half team record of 19.